Recent research shows on Oahu, 1 in 11 men 18 years or older purchase sex online, which is the highest per capita in the nation.
We often get asked, has trafficking happened at this school or at that school? Is it happening at the public schools only? Is it happening at the private schools? And we've been trying to think and rack our brains and think about where have we not had a trafficking victim who was a student in a school on Oahu, and we just haven't been able to come up with an answer yet.
Youth from solid Christian families have also been trafficked. I began working for Susanna Wesley about 5 or 6 years ago. And when I got the job, I was expecting to work with older women, maybe women from the massage parlors, definitely people from Thailand, Vietnam, those types of things. And on the first call, I went out and I was really shocked because I saw that it was my alma mater. I grew up in Hawaii. I've been here since the 3rd grade. I didn't think it happened here. I found out that it wasn't only my alma mater, but as I drove to her house, I literally passed my old house, I literally passed my old church. Talking to her, I found out that she was being trafficked from her high school in Hawaii for 6 months. She didn't know how to reach out for help, she was scared, and she was bound. They watched her on a daily basis. There were traffickers in the school and one that was coming after school. They would collect the money and she would turn what they called dates, car dates, at the school parking lot during school hours. She was never late. She never skipped class. She was never late for her curfew. The signs, if you didn't know them, weren't there. With working with her, we learned the signs. We're equipped, we're ready to teach. We want to show what we've learned. Throughout her time, she was able to seek help once the trafficker asked her to target her sister to bring her into the trafficking situation. She worked with law enforcement who called our agency, and we were able to provide her with the needed therapy and skills that she needed to get out and to stay out. Now she's a survivor, she's doing well, she's thriving, she's married, and she has a child.
At one point, I was talking to a victim, or someone that we were 99% sure was a victim. We knew all the red flags, we were seeing all of the concerning signs in her life, but she just wasn't coming off of admitting who her boyfriend really was and what he was doing. She still believed that he loved her and that they were going to be together. And in talking to her, we switched the conversation and we started informing her about, hey, this is the recruiting tactics, this is how traffickers work, these are the kinds of things that he might be saying to you when he's really trying to groom you and manipulate you into a situation. Now, in that meeting, she didn't believe us. She thought, this is all just nonsense, not my boyfriend, not my guy. But then she came back to us and she was like, you ruined me. Like, I can't unhear it. I can't unlearn what you told me. When he's saying all these lines to me, when he's promising all of these good things, it's just like how you said it would be. And I can't help but see how he's just grooming me, how he's just manipulating me, how it's not really true love. It's not what I thought it would be. It's not a real relationship.
I was talking to fellow pastors about this issue because I just learned about this issue about a couple months ago, and everyone that I talked to, including state representatives that I've talked to, knew nothing about this issue, that it was happening to our local kids. In fact, one of our fellow pastors here on the island shared with me that in their youth group, there was a youth girl, I think she was about a sophomore in high school, that was being dropped off at youth group by her pimp. And they didn't know exactly how to handle it, so they did the best that they could, but they weren't equipped. And so this event coming up will equip all of us to protect our youth.
So we hope to bring all of this information to you guys and help equip you so that you can equip your youth and protect them. Imagine what we could do if we could give youth this knowledge and they never got into it in the first place. They saw those manipulations and those grooming tactics coming from a mile away, and they didn't have to go through the heartbreak of actually being in the trafficking situation.
This could happen to the youth in your life, and we want to help ensure it doesn't happen to the youth under your watch.
By coming to this event, you will receive a 5-point plan on how to protect your loved ones.
Register today so you can be equipped to keep your children safe. Together we can make a difference. Register at explicitmovement.org.